Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. I'm happy that you are here. If this is your first time listening, this podcast is for you. This podcast is for the aspiring entrepreneur who is trying to get over that hump and make it happen. This podcast is for anybody with a dream, regardless of what that dream is, as long as you want to elevate to success. If you find this podcast beneficial in any way, shape, or form, all I ask is that you pass it on to somebody else who can benefit from it as well. And please don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a review. It will mean a lot to me and the growth for this podcast. So one of my favorite movie scenes in all of movie history is the scene from Shawshank Redemption when a character, an old white man named Brooks, he was released from jail and he basically wrote a letter to his friends who were still in jail. He wrote a letter to Red and to Andy. Now, in that letter, one of the most iconic lines that stood out to me personally was when Brooks was crossing the street and he almost got hit by a car, and he said, "The world went and got itself in one big damn hurry." And what Brooks meant by that is, by the time he went to jail, he was a young boy and it was the turn of the century. Wasn't that many cars around. But by the time he got out of jail as an older man, it was cars everywhere. Okay, and he basically wasn't used to all of this new technology. The world went and got itself in one big damn hurry. That's what he said in that letter. The same applies to us now in 2017. We went and got ourselves in one big damn hurry. One of the biggest issues that we deal with, that I know I personally deal with, is social media technology. We have very short attention spans and we have a microwave mentality, to whereas we feel we have to have everything done by a certain point. We feel we need to accomplish certain goals by a certain point in our lives or else we're a failure. Everybody wants to be married by a certain age. Everybody wants to have kids by a certain age. Everybody wants to graduate and be in school by a certain age. Everybody wants to be rich by a certain age. Everybody wants to have this and that done by a certain age. We put these imaginary restraints and limits on ourselves because we went and got ourselves in one big damn hurry too. Just like Brooks said, we always want to have something done quick, fast, and in a hurry. We all deal with it. I know I deal with it. I've had these imaginary expectations on myself for a long time. I keep telling myself I want to have a house by the age of 30. I want to have X, Y, and Z by the age of 32. I wanted to have this and that by the age of 28. I passed that age limit now. So we all do it. And we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to slow down and focus on the work and remember the task at hand. Because when we rush things, we tend to get blurred and we tend to get off our course of action. We become not only our worst critic, but our biggest enemy. Sometimes it's as if we are afraid of accomplishing our goals because we don't want to really run the full course to accomplish those goals. So we try to speed it up. You can't speed up fate. When you try to speed up fate, you doom yourself and you doom your business and your goals. The literal definition of success is three different definitions of it. The first definition is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. The second definition is the attainment of popularity or a profit. And the third definition is a person or a thing that achieves desired aims or attains prosperity. Those are the three definitions of success in your dictionary. You can Google it. You can open up a Webster's dictionary. That's what it's going to say. Let's focus on the first one. In the past episode, a recent episode, we talked about your purpose and your passion. And I talked about how you're going to spend your entire life fulfilling your purpose. Your purpose isn't a one-step destination. It's the same thing with success, ladies and gentlemen. Success isn't a one-stop destination. It's not. Success is a reoccurring destination, a reoccurring theme that you're going to have in your life. So with that being said, don't get caught up in thinking that you have to obtain a certain goal by a certain time frame. because that's not success. That's a rush. Don't rush yourself. Focus on being successful. When you set a goal, yes, it's okay to have those goals within a time limit. Yes, because you don't want to drag your feet. But if you don't accomplish that goal within that time limit, even though you put in all the work that you can, even though you have been grinding on your business, don't think of it as a failure. Because it happens. It's life. Just focus on accomplishing that goal. Once you accomplish that goal, then you're a success. But guess what? Now you have another goal to accomplish. Then you're going to be another success. Then you're going to continue to set goals and continue to achieve more and more success. That's why success is not a one-stop destination. Success is a life's journey that you're going to be on from now until you die. That's what happens when you make the decision that you want to be an entrepreneur, when you make the decision that you want to better your life and elevate yourself. The attainment of profit. We're not going to talk about popularity because popularity doesn't matter. The attainment of profit, the second definition of success. Set a number goal for your business or for yourself to generate. Wealth is key in life. If you want to obtain wealth, it's not a bad thing. It's not a crime to want to attain wealth and be rich. When you set a certain goal for yourself, a certain number amount, and you achieve it, that's a success. First of all, when you achieve more money than you ever had before in your life, that's a success. So by that definition alone, I'm a success. And I'm sure many of you out there listening are a success because, see, a lot of us, we come from families that have been so knee deep in poverty, they had passed down that poverty to us. A lot of us were born poor. A lot of us were born into working class families. We're not old money. A lot of us are new money. And of course, most of us aren't rich yet. I'm not rich yet. But the fact is, we've already overcome so many debts, so many issues that our past generations in our families or our neighborhoods have had. We've overcome that already. So in a way, that is successful. We're already successful, but we're still striving. You want your business to generate X, Y, and Z dollars. You want your business to be worth six figures, $1 million, $1 billion. These are goals. And once you hit those goals, you will be successful. So when you break the six-figure barrier, yeah, that's success. But now let's hit 500,000. That's another success. Now let's hit 1 million. That's another success. Now let's hit 10 million, 30 million. Now let's hit 1 billion. Once you hit these goals, that's more success because you're generating more profit for your business and for your family and for yourself. The third definition, a person or a thing that achieves desired aims and attains prosperity. Isn't that what we're doing? Isn't that what Mogul Motivation is all about? We're aiming. We're aspiring higher. We're imagining reality. We're going to new heights in our lives. New heights that we never reached before. And when you get there, it's going to be a success. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there, though. That's the thing. That's what we have to remember. I watched a video on Facebook of a Spartan Race. Spartan Race, if you don't know, it's like this intense, it's like an intense marathon hybrid obstacle course that people go through. It's very intense. It's very, cardio driven, workout driven. You have to be in real good shape to do this. There was a guy in that Spartan Race. He had no legs. So he went through the entire Spartan Race, ladies and gentlemen, using his hands and his arms. The entire Spartan Race. He didn't want any help from anyone, and no one didn't give him any help. As everybody else in that Spartan Race was going about their business, he was going about his business too, making a way, making it happen with just his two hands, no legs. He eventually finished the Spartan Race. Of course, he didn't finish first. Of course, he didn't finish in the top 50 or the top 100. But he finished. He finished the Spartan Race with just his two hands, arms, no legs. He wasn't worried about how long it was going to take him to finish the Spartan Race. He was just focused on finishing the race. That's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. We can't be in a hurry. We have to be focused on finishing the race. We have to be focused on obtaining those goals of prosperity that we set for ourselves. Because that's success. So don't ever let anybody make you feel like you're a failure or feel like you're behind or feel like you're doing something wrong. because you haven't purchased a home at the same age that they purchased a home, or purchased your first car at the same age they purchased their first car, or graduated from college the same time that they graduated from college, or started your business when they started their business. Everybody's journey is different. And it doesn't matter how long it takes you to finish it. We still have a lot of life to live, God willing. Continue to work and continue to focus on your success, on your race, on your journey. Don't focus on what everybody else is doing. Don't focus on how fast it got them to do that. And if you really knew what they had to go through, you will probably realize that they didn't get it as fast as you think. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's form of success is different. Don't let nobody else define what success is for you. Just focus on your business. Focus on being the best entrepreneur you can be. Focus on being the best person you can be in your career. And make it happen. So that's my message this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. And never forget the true definition of success and how it pertains to your life, to your business, and no one else. I'll talk to you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.